In today's video, I'm going to go over a method inside of Modern Warfare 2 that in my opinion is the best way to unlock camos at a really fast pace, because at the same time, you will be leveling up your weapons like crazy. Before we get into the video, shout out to these amazing people. Thank you all so much for subscribing recently. If you want to shout out in the next video, be sure to subscribe. Also, a like would be very much appreciated, as that will spread the video out there to more people so that we can help out as many as possible. So the camo challenges inside of the game are actually not that difficult, but you might notice that there is a bit of a process to get through them. You have 4 camouflages on most weapons, and then you have the gold, platinum, and of course the polyatomic camo challenge, which I doubt any of you are at yet. But the thing that I personally really like doing and grinding through these camos, and you should too, is playing Invasion. If you don't know, Invasion is a 20 versus 20 normal players versus 20 and 20 on both sides of AI. So altogether there is 40 v 40 going up against each other, and the reason this mode is amazing for leveling up of your weapons is because the bots, which are the AI, count for your weapon level progression and also your player progression. On top of this map is overloaded with score streaks, so this is a great mode to also level up things like your rocket launchers. But also on top of all this, the fact that there's 20 normal players inside of this mode and the maps are big but not ground war big, it makes for camo grinding very fast and very easy. Now, one thing I need to point out is, do bear in mind, normal players are the only ones that count towards the camo progression, so if you kill bots, you will unfortunately not be able to unlock any of the actual camos, only your levels. But I want to kind of go over some of my personal experiences that I've had that really benefited me in unlocking gold on my sniper rifles really fast, and I'm almost done them because as I grind my levels inside of the mode, I also concentrate on the challenges themselves. So there are some challenges inside of the game, like getting prone kills, which is so easy on this map, getting mounted kills, which if you play it on a normal multiplayer map, it can be very frustrating, but if you mount on top of a building or anywhere else, killing all the bots and mix with normal players, it can benefit you in progressing that camo faster, in my opinion, than you would in a TDM match or domination. And the reason for that is because if you hop into a TDM match, let's say you get a mounted kill and then you die, and then you have to get back to that spot over and over. Whereas in Invasion, if you go into this spot, you will be simply able to just sit in it for quite a large amount of time. Now you might be like, oh, that's camping. Well, that's the thing with this mode. This isn't your normal fast-paced experience. It's more like ground war, slightly smaller maps with AI and normal players. Now you might be also thinking, why wouldn't I go play ground war? Well, ground war is a huge map where you just constantly have to run around the place, and it can become very frustrating in my opinion. The only bad thing with Invasion is it is kind of like ground war with the whole running aspect of it, but it doesn't take that long. Going back quickly to the camos, one that I personally don't struggle with, but it can be a bit frustrating, is the camo where you have to get 3 kills without dying for gold on most of the weapons. And in this mode, trust me, it is easy. I was actually grinding one of the snipers just a while ago before I started recording this video, and I kept on messing up on 2 kills in normal TDM or domination to the most stupidest reasons. Decided to hop into Invasion, and guess what? I got most of them done in one game, and then the second match that I played, I only needed 2 more, and I completed it in like 5 to 10 minutes. Now also, the Invasion matches are 20 minutes long, and you have to earn around 1,500 score, which can be gained from getting the kills and taking down score streaks and different things like that. So it isn't extremely objective based where you have to run from flag to find players. Bots will come in on choppers, players will just end up spawning in. Also, in addition to this, how would you be able to tell the bots apart from the normal players? I would say bots seem to be running around with a very just generic normal person outfit, and they behave a bit more stupid than your average player inside of the game. And of course, how would you be able to tell what real players are? Well, they're the operators that you see in your normal TDM. You might find mostly Farahs, Prices, Soaps, and Ghosts. A lot of people have purchased the Vault Edition, which is kind of interesting to see this year around, and those are the skins you will most likely find. One thing that I mentioned earlier is there's a lot of score streaks in this, and if you don't know, leveling up your rocket launchers inside of the game takes quite some time. So taking down these score streaks with your rocket launchers is really good. I recommend running around with the perk where you can see the things on your minimap and seeing the outline of the score streaks. Every single time your, let's say, minimap goes a bit glitchy, just look around and there's a counter UAV somewhere or just continuously, in my opinion, swap back and forward between the two. Now, of course, I wouldn't really recommend playing Invasion for absolutely everything. For example, if you have to do your melee weapons like the shield or knife, I think you'd benefit more from modes like free-for-all, TDM, or domination, hardpoint, stuff like that, than this ginormous Invasion map. Then again, you could try yourself and see if it works out if you are crazy enough to do it. And that's kind of it for the video. I just wanted to go over why Invasion is the best map in my opinion. I didn't cover every single camo challenge in this video because, well, there's quite a few of them and they're self-explanatory. This wasn't mostly a guide for that. It was just a bit of helpful tips and tricks. Rocket launchers definitely take the most time to level up, and playing Invasion as much as possible is the best in my opinion to take down those score streaks and different things like that. If this video did help you out in any kind of way, be sure to subscribe, as I will be making more updated guides on how to level up weapons, how to get camouflages, and other news and things like that. Also, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.